My name is Chuck Dodge. I'm a Regional Vice President with First Choice Family. And First Choice Family is a company that's focused on a plethora of financial services. We have mortgage services, we have debt settlement, foreclosure rescue. We can stop a foreclosure dead in its tracks, no matter where it's at. The one program that I think is going to really lead the way is our credit restoration program. And in the marketplace, people might be talking about credit repair. Well, repair and restore are really two different things. So what we're talking about tonight is we have First Choice Family, the business part of it, but also the products and services. So I'm going to talk about the paradigm that we share with our folks. It's from crisis to recovery to prosperity. If you have a credit report that has derogatories on it, that could be a crisis situation a bit. Not as critical as maybe in a foreclosure or your mortgage is upside down, but it still is going to hold us back. Recovery, getting into one of our programs that will help us take care of that and also have a different mindset about our finances. And then, prosperity. Prosperity from the standpoint of having the financial literacy to make those choices that will help us create more of what we want in life. And then that would lead us into the business opportunity if in fact you would like to see that and create some additional income for yourself. Let's talk about the credit restoration, not repair. And what we do in our credit restoration is we use federal law of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 609, and it says this, that if the credit bureaus cannot prove what the derogatories are, they must be removed. In other words, if you can't prove it, remove it. The credit bureaus are not in the position to accumulate the original documentation. That's not what they do. They take the report from somebody and then it hangs there for however long they want it to be there. And a lot of people are going around saying, well, it's got to be on there for 7 years. No, not if you demand in the right way that it be removed. The law says that it can be on for no longer than 7 years. That's different. Not that it has to be on there for 7 years, no longer than 7 years. So what we do is we have a dispute process through our vendor called the Fulfillment Center. It's a proprietary process by the founder, Bruce McInnes. And what we'll do is we will, as part of getting the credit restoration program, and I'll explain the details of that and the investment in that, you will get your credit reports from the 3 credit repositories, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and then you will send them off to the Fulfillment Center. They will put their letter together, send it to the credit bureaus, the process begins, and then within about 3 weeks or so, you'll get letters back from the credit bureau saying, well, we've got your letters and we're doing the research on it, and whether they take their time or not, they may. Well, if at about 60 days, if we're not seeing something happen and things aren't being removed, the next stage is that the Fulfillment Center will begin to send letters to the Attorney General and the Federal Trade Commission. Because remember, we're working with federal law, and they have a certain amount of time to respond to our letters. Now, with Bruce sending the letters out, or the Fulfillment Center, that probably will get a little more attention than if my name, Chuck Dodge, Regional Vice President, First Choice Family, they're going to go, they're going to go, who is this guy? But the letters have been designed in such a way to get action. And the credit bureaus have to show burden of proof that it's my stuff. We're not disputing debt. That's a different issue. And if you want to take your debt and then maybe do a debt settlement afterwards, then you can do that. The credit restoration program breaks down like this. It's $599. Now that's the cost. People will ask me, what's the cost? That's a good question, but that's not the best question. Here's the better question. What's it costing you by not having a better score? Or poor credit, whatever word you want to put in there. And the cost is enormous. higher interest rates on car loans. I just got one and I paid a high interest rate. I will refinance. Christy, the same way. You're most likely on a car loan, you're going to pay twice as much in interest with a credit score in the 500s as opposed to in the high 60s or high 600. Car insurance companies are using our credit score to determine rates. And that, not even to say the loan you just got turned down on. So think about that, $599 or this other cost that could escalate way past that. $599 for up to 2 people. And you don't even have to live in the same house. When I started this about, I don't know, 10 or 12 weeks ago, it was 2 people in the same household. Bruce wants to get this out into America, into the homes, and help people restore their credit. You could have you here and somebody up north or in California, but you have to register at the same time. And for up to 2 years. 2 years. And the reason for that is, you may get your credit restored now, do a debt settlement, and then 18 months down the road, that debt settlement hits your credit card, or a Sally Mae loan may hit your credit report. Well, we're with you for up to 2 years. As a matter of fact, Bruce McInnes said, if something hits your credit report one year and 11 months into the program, we're going to stay with you until it gets done. So, $599 for up to 2 people, 2 years, and it's a restore, not a repair. And there's a warranty in there too, to make sure that you get full value of that $599 that you invest in it. It's something that I know I need, and it's a really simple program to take to the marketplace. That's the outward part of the program. But the inward part, which is, I think we all could use, is the education part of it. And we have a 65-chapter ebook that actually is a part of the program. Actually, it's the heart of the program. Because what we're doing here is building a new mental equivalent about our own finances. And that's solid over time. If we just change our outer circumstances, oh, that's nice. There's a chance that we'll fall back into the same situation. But we want the education part of it too, so that we've got solid principles that we can build new credit on. Credit restoration. There's nobody that can touch this. I've done the research, and I've had people tell me stories on the credit repair amounts of money they've spent, and Jeff's got 2 folks in, oh, Eric, $1,800. Yeah. So what you're right in here in the audience, we have a gentleman that spent $1,800, and are you completed with your repair or not? No. And how long's it been?
A year and 2 months.
Okay, so a year and 2 months, and he's still working on it, and...
The guy don't even call me back.
All right.
He ripped this off.
Oh. There you go, there you go.
Spent $1,000, and then she wants to do this because they can't get it off there.
So we have stories right in this room, $1,000, $1,800 for work that was supposed to have been done and didn't. So somebody made a lot of money. They overpromised and definitely underdelivered, and didn't really meet the needs of the folks that really needed their help. That's the product. Now, we're going from crisis to recovery to prosperity. On the prosperity side, we have a business opportunity here if you'd like to participate. And a lot of times when you get into a business, there's maybe $100 or $200 up front, and then you've got to get your websites and all that. Our company, First Choice Family, 0 sign up. $0 on the sign up. The website, free. At this point, everything that you want to do with us to get started is free, except for the amount of time you put into it, and you have an opportunity to create income. On that $5.99 sale, as an agent, you make $95. I just thought, well, let's just do a $100 bill here. So on a $599 sale, you'll make just $100. After your first 3 sales, it goes up to $134. And then there's another position, regional vice president, and then it jumps up to $163. A little more work to do, but $100 on a $5.99 sale. And if you came in as an agent and just you sold it to yourself, you would eventually get that commission coming back to you. So our kickoff tonight here in Flint, Michigan is with First Choice Family. A lot of friends in the room here, agents working to help take this program out into America. Again, my name is just Chuck Dodge, with a Regional Vice President with First Choice Family, and if we can help you with your credit repair slash restoration, just give us a call. My number is 810-342-8039. And again, my name is Chuck Dodge.